So buddies, I have some fresh yo and I decided to make bread with it. I decided to make no sugar bread with it. It's a sweetened fresh yo, so I decided to turn it into bread. So the first thing I did was to measure out my flour. Here I use 200 grams of all-purpose flour. To that I added half teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of instant dry yeast. Next, I had to add my fresh yo. Here I measured out 160 grams of the fresh yo and I added it gradually to make my dough. Okay, so I had to mix it step by step because I don't want to add all the fresh yo at once. If you add it at once, it may not give you what you want. So next I added a little bit of my combo flavor. I used about half teaspoon of the combo flavor. Next I added about 1 teaspoon of margarine. So after combining the margarine and adding the rest of the fresh yo, I had my dough tacky and sticky just like this. Okay, then I went ahead, applied a little bit of flour on my work surface and I started kneading this. If you have been following my videos, you will find out that this is how I knead my dough anytime I'm kneading it with my hands. Okay, so I went ahead and kneaded the dough by heating it with my rolling pin and also rolling it out just this way till my dough turned out soft and bouncy. Okay, so after that I had to wrap up the dough, cover it and let it rest for 20 minutes. Okay, so after the 20 minutes I opened the cover and then I added extra 1 tablespoon of margarine to the dough. Okay, if you like also you can add the 1 tablespoon and the 1 teaspoon the same time you added the 1 teaspoon. Okay, but I just had to make it this way. So after that I had to roll it out and then roll it up just this way. Okay, so after rolling it out just this way, I make sure that I grease my baking pan, my loaf pan, my 10 by 4 inches loaf pan. I think you can also use 7 by 4, you can also use 5 by 4 inches pan, it will be fine. So this was the pan I have, so I put it there, covering it to prove. The problem I had here was I'm supposed to prove this for at least 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours, but there was no light. As this thing was proving, the neighbor took the light and it overproved. It's still up to 3 hours plus, and I had to travel from my house to transport myself from my house to my workplace to go and bake this because there was no light. Anyways, it turned out good and it came out this way after baking at 180 degrees till it turned out light golden brown like this. Make sure you brush it with some butter or margarine at the top and let it cool down completely wrapped, and you have this soft amazing bread. The bread tasted so good, yes, even without sugar it tasted good. So I believe if you have your fresh yo or you have your yogurt, sweetened yogurt, go ahead and try this yogurt bread and I know you're going to love it absolutely.